Hey, how's everybody doing out there? Robert Wood with Wildfire Home Defense. I want to thank you very much for taking the time to check out our first of many educational segments that we'll be putting on. Um, First and foremost, the class that we'll be putting on today is going to cover emergency evacuation checklists or an emergency evacuation kit. Now, I think it's important to cover the mindset that you should have when going into planning for an emergency scenario. It's imperative when you're going into planning for an emergency incident or an emergency scenario that you go in with the worst case scenario in mind. And obviously, when we're talking about our homes, worst case scenario is you've been evacuated and now you come back and your home is no longer there. So that being said, it allows you to create a more thorough and viable plan, or put together a more thorough and viable kit, if you will. So let's jump right into it. Some of the things that we've been telling our customers and we've been telling the public for years is documentation, from your identification cards, whether it's your IDs, your passports, social security cards, birth certificates, marriage certificates, things of that nature. Also, credit cards, cash, and checkbooks. If you were forced to evacuate, you might not be able to run to the nearest friend's house, so you might find yourself having to check into a hotel. Rolling right along, irreplaceables, valuables, whether it's jewelry, photos, things of that nature. Even if you're having to grab the whole hard drive and rip it out of the wall and take it with you. Cell phones these days are connected at our hips, so making sure that we have our recharger handy, and if need be, a list of important phone numbers. Medications and prescription eyewear. That's another thing. So you really need to go into this with the mindset of what can I absolutely not live without. So medications, prescription eyewear, all the documentation that we had covered, those are the things that are must-haves if you find yourself forced with an evacuation order. From there, we can kind of roll into the should-haves, and the should-haves cover anything from first aid kits, water, snacks. Blankets are very important, and a lot of you are probably wondering why blankets, but I'm sure most of us have seen the videos from the Paradise and Thomas fires and whatnot, where people get stuck in their vehicles and they're having to actually drive through the flame front, and they're talking about how hot it is. That radiant heat is, it's tremendous. And so taking that blanket, either throwing it up against the window or covering yourselves, is going to help in protecting you from against that radiant heat. PPE, personal protective equipment. So whether it's gloves, safety eyewear, I think the majority of us now have some form of mask, whether it's an N95 or a bandana, but all of that's going to protect you from the elements should you have to exit your vehicle to either move something out of the road, open a gate, or what have you. So you really want to make sure you're covered up, your airways, your eyes, and your skin. Moving right along, if you have children, let the kids get involved in the planning. Talk to them about it. Let them know, Smokey Bear, I worked for Smokey Bear for a number of years. My kids are well versed in what Smokey says and what he does. So letting the kids get involved in the planning aspect, letting them pick out a couple of toys, enables them to have a little piece of comfort, a little piece of home, should you guys have to find yourself in an extended stay somewhere at a hotel or a friend's house. Letting the kids get involved in the planning is important. It kind of lets them feel like they're a part of it and they're part of a team. Along the same lines, babies, diapers, wipes, formula, things of that nature. And it's a good rule of thumb to have enough supplies to last you for a couple of days, should you find yourself being forced to evacuate. We have a much more detailed checklist on our website. It's actually a downloadable PDF form, but this is what it looks like. On our website, we have a number of PDFs that are available that will be covering these classes in the days, weeks, months, and years to come. Feel free to share us with somebody. If you have a family member that lives or that's ever been evacuated, or that lives near a high fire prone danger area, forward our information to them. Our email address is info@wildfirehomedefense.com. My phone number is 714-209-5221. Please do us a favor, check back with us. You can hit the subscribe button on YouTube, or you can just like the video. Any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section on the video. On our description, we will have a link to our website. Number of good products out there, ranging anywhere from pool pumps to hose, nozzles, and then we have this incredible system, these fascia or rain gutter mounted sprinkler systems that are inexpensive and they're extremely effective. So wildfirehomedefense.com is our website. Again, do us a favor, like us, follow us, share us. I think the last couple of days out here in Riverside County, it's been in the 90s. And so summer is, I think, finally here. Summer and the fire season does not care about a flattening a curve or a virus. So you should take this time to be proactive, look at your home, make sure you have that defensible spacing, and if need be, give us a call. Another part of what Wildfire Home Defense does is we will send our consultants, who are all current Southern California firefighters. We will send a consultant to your home. We'll walk the home with you, show you what needs to happen, and in some areas we'll even assist in taking care of the mitigation work that needs to get done to increase the chances of survival for your home this fire season. Thank you very much for taking the time. Like the video, share us, check back with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and tell a friend about us. Do us a favor and get us out there. We're here to educate the public. A lot of what we stand for is just good old-fashioned education. So wildfirehomedefense.com. Again, thank you very much for your time. Keep one foot in the green, one foot in the black. I'll see you on the fire line. Semper Fidelis.